Introducing aPriori.
We are live at aPriori's Manufacturing Insights Conference 2022, backstage with aPriori's CEO, Stephanie Feraday. Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us in the live stream today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Really excited to be here.
So this year's theme is making profitability and sustainability a reality for a better world. Tell me a little bit more about why profitability, why sustainability, why now?
Yeah. Well, if you look at what's happened over the last couple of years, even in the last 12 months, there are many new challenges coming at us, whether it's the impact of supply chain disruptions from the Ukraine war, from COVID, profitability issues due to increasing material prices, inflation is really impacting margins. So the profitability focus for all organizations is front and center right now. But coming down the pipeline, from different regulations worldwide or the SEC, sustainability is really moving from the phase of just discussion, intent, what are people thinking about doing, to actually impact, what do they need to do to actually act on this and make a difference to, reduce the carbon footprint of their design decisions in the product as well as their sourcing decisions.
And in the past, we've often heard that profitability and sustainability move in two different directions. What we thought, if we want to maintain profitability, we have to cut corners on sustainability. Or if we want to focus on sustainability, it's going to cost us a little bit more. Now, aPriori has found that that's not necessarily the case as we dive into these customer case studies.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was the trend historically, because there wasn't a way to have all of this data coming together so you could look at almost a multifactorial, feed into a multifactorial decision. With our data from the same application, you can be getting the cost feedback, the manufacturability insights that help you ensure that you're bringing products to market quickly, as well as hitting your cost targets, as well as the carbon impacts. So that's what's really changed this, is the ability to have this data at your fingertips all at one time. And not only all at one time, but enabled all the individuals in the product development cycle to be able to act on it, whether it's design engineers during the design process, sourcing professionals as they're making those, working with suppliers and deciding where to make it, what materials to use, or, the manufacturing organizations behind the scenes.
This is the 10th Insights Conference that aPriori has run. How do you think the climate has changed over the past 10 years for manufacturers thinking of incorporating digital transformation?
Well, companies have been responding to the different kinds of issues over the past 10 years. The challenge today is everything's happening faster, right? Product life cycles are half or less of what they used to be. The time to get products to market are even faster. The life cycles that they're on the market are shorter. So companies, and they're getting feedback from their customers even sooner through IoT. So they need the ability to be able to react, respond to market conditions very quickly. And there's no way you can do that without having digital information across the whole cycle.
What I'm seeing, the customers that I've talked to yesterday, even just at our welcome dinner, is that they are leveraging the aPriori software solutions to make profitability and sustainability a reality. Like there's this gap between, we want profitability, we want to focus on our carbon footprint somehow, and then there's this gap to get it to reality, and that's where the digital thread and the insights that come with it are really necessary to kind of jump over that hurdle.
Right, exactly. And one of the things that really makes that possible is what's at the core of our technology. At the very inside of what we do is, we've developed the ability to create digital manufacturing simulations of all the different manufacturing processes that are able to generate those insights for all these different constituents, right? And it does it fast, in a matter of a few seconds to a few minutes. So that's the way to make it reality, is to, really create that digital manufacturing thread for all those constituents.
Looking ahead to 2023, are you feeling optimistic about what's facing manufacturers? Are you feeling cautiously hopeful? What are you thinking?
A little bit of both. I think what I'm feeling really optimistic about is that we're moving out of this phase of kind of tactical actions that we saw deployed during COVID to much more strategic, thoughtful initiatives that are driving long-term change, right? So that you have a resilience to not react to future issues that we face us, but that are ready to flex and accommodate and be able to, deal with those future issues.
That's what we've been hearing is let's use a crisis.
Right.
But then let's use the crisis to bring up to scale our crisis mitigation strategies in the future.
Right.
So that we're not always responding, but we're not always reactive, but that we can be setting the agenda moving forward.
Right, exactly. You've got it right on the mark.
Well, Stephanie Feraday, thank you so much for joining us today and have a great conference.
Great. Thanks, Leah. Really glad to be here.
aPriori, making profitability and sustainability a reality for a better world.